Working on today.
Well, um, hello. Welcome. If you're watching the replay, glad you're here. Um, I'm going to work on this journal that I made, and I'm going to fill it up with stuff from my journal pantry.
Oh, cool.
And these are some things I had that are like stuff in the journal pantry, and they were just setting aside because these wouldn't fit in the journal pantry, and these were just
Right.
with them. I made these out of those little papers.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do that. But first, I'm going to go ahead and make a little journal out of the little papers that are this way.
Oh, okay.
Um, so hi, Julie. Welcome.
Julie, good morning. So these are the whatchamacallits, hidden paper clips
Very cute.
that I made when I was finished with my little book that I was
Uh
finished
huh.
with. I
Oh,
made
those are
these.
adorable.
This is the back of them, and these are the front. These are hand carved stamps.
I thought I recognized those.
Yeah, that's right.
Julie was waiting for us.
Gosh, Julie, it's early for you to be already up and waiting.
We can always count on Julie. Oh, well, I had to go to the dentist this morning.
Oh boy.
Excuse me. Yeah, it turned out to be a lot yuckier visit than I expected.
Oh dear. Brittany, good morning.
Welcome, Brittany. Well, it's not yucky as in they did anything today, but I've I knew I had one tooth that a little bit of it had chipped off.
Mm.
It was one of my cuspid teeth on the top,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew that because it happened Thursday, and it
Mm.
wasn't like a big piece. It's just this tiny little piece, but it's once that happens, your tooth, I mean your tongue just can't let it go.
No, right.
And so I mentioned that to her because I just went to get my teeth cleaned, and it'd been about a year since I got my teeth cleaned last time, um so she did the X-rays and all the stuff, and whew, she's back working in the office today, and it's actually not too bad. I'm so glad, Brittany. I'm glad it's not
Oh,
too bad.
that's good.
Anyway, they found like four teeth with little pieces chipped out of them.
Oh my.
And two of those were right beside some big old fillings that I had, and they could tell some decay had got in underneath there.
Oh, that's
So now
not
I have
good.
to have two fillings and two crowns and a night guard because they said that I'm grinding my teeth is why they're breaking.
Of course you're grinding your teeth. You're living in the world.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh God, that's not good news.
it's not good news. And the little bit of dental insurance that I have just started in January, so it won't pay anything for 6 months.
Oh,
And then it'll only pay for fillings. It won't pay for the crowns.
it won't pay anything on crowns? Anything?
Nothing.
Oh, gee.
Nothing on crowns.
Oh,
And so, there's $5,000 I got to find. So,
yeah, really. Oh,
and it
man.
may be six because I wasn't thinking about the night guard, and it's almost Ethan's was $900. So,
There's
um,
another thing you could do, a sports thing.
I may try that
I'd try it in
before
the
I do that.
meantime. It's not
Um,
perfect, but it starts molding. You put it in hot water and then you put it in
yeah,
upper or lower or wherever you put it. And then it molds to your own teeth.
yeah, I
And
need to do that.
it's not per. I would start with that and blow that off for a while. Because if you can
I,
get used to using that, that'd probably be taken care of. There's no answer for the crowns except money.
Except money, yeah. But anyway, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
So I don't know what I want to work on today, Lisa.
Well,
I planned ahead for the weekend party, but I didn't plan it. Wait, I know. I'll put these in my book because they're ready to roll.
well, I mean, we just talked about you coming on with me yesterday, so it's not
I
like you
know.
had a whole lot of time anyway.
We just
Uh,
briefly mentioned it. Actually, these aren't ready because I want to scan them before I put them in. Okay, so that's for later. You know, when you put things away in your craft studio and you can't find where you put them because you can't figure out how you categorized it.
yeah.
Hey, there's Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. You don't
Good.
know the person with me?
Yes. Did you know I was sneaking off from I was on Janet Young's and then somebody actually knocked on our door. There was somebody at our door, a friend. I thought, oh God, I don't have time for a visit.
I got things to do,
I haven't even had
crafts to
coffee
make.
yet. I'm
Okay, I'm gonna
glad you
take off.
found your way over, Andrea. That's lovely. Did you see my little goodies I made? I made some more little goodies. Little goodies. Oh, I love this little frog. This is from a punch. I have a punch and it makes a tiny little frog punch about yay big. And so I threw it on the plate and I punched it out of black and I threw them on the plate and then I enlarged it.
That's really cute.
No, Julie, I did. I got up barely. I went back to sleep is the problem. And I got up in time to make coffee, but then the knock comes on the door. All right. So, oh, I was going to get my black and white just because. Let me show it to you. Because we were talking. So I know y'all are going to show yours maybe on Thursday if you get them.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So I'm going to do my camera settings. Okay, camera setting. I'm going to do this because now I can. Is that close enough?
Yeah, that looks good. Let me make you big though. It'll make it easier. There you go.
Oh, I need to come out one more here. Coming out one more. That was too much. Too much. Okay. So I started my black and white just because book in half of this black journal because I keep thinking I want to do more Zentangles in this black journal with white on black. And see, I look at these and I think, yes, I definitely want to do that. I want to do more
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
really pretty.
I know they're really fun against that dark black. So this is really pretty. This was with I have a little tiny jelly plate that size. Isn't that pretty?
It is. I have a few of them, Julie.
I don't have any spray, but Julie, I finally bought myself 3 Distress Oxide pads.
I thought you were gonna stay away from them.
I know. Oh, that's what I could do today. I could make some of that paper because you could, if I found out a lot of stuff about them already.
Yeah. What
Um,
did you notice, Julie?
what did you notice, Julie? Anyway, so this was the last thing I did in this book. This was a lot of fun too. I did a grid.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what Julie noticed yesterday. I'm all agog. But then I leafed ahead a few pages and started my black and white just because book, 2022, in April of 22. April of 22. Cats. Time flies when you're catatonic. I know, isn't that pretty? I think I want to do some more grids because that's really farm out. I really like that. I like little grids too because you can use those little tiny bits that you kind of just. Anyway, so this was my black and white book. And so I decided to have one extra color. And then I'm going to put words of songs in here. So in some way or another, I'm putting words of songs on this page just because. So this is my words.
Oh, that's cool, Julie.
What is it? I sprayed a lot on copy paper and let it dry overnight, and it has changed the paper to really soft, delicate. Well, I think that's what they do. Also spray it with water. That's the thing about the oxides, Julie. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I finish showing you this. So this is a Alaska Taiwa Indians prayer. My words are tied in one with the great mountains, with the great rocks and the great trees, at one with my body and my heart. Will you all help me with supernatural power? And you day and you night, all of you make me one with this world. That's a nice song to remember. I'm
Oh,
not
it's a
going to.
song. I was going to say, who wrote that? Do you
It's
know?
a prayer from the Taiwa Indians of Alaska.
You said that. I just missed the word prayer, and so
Yeah, it's one of their prayers. And this one, see, I really like this idea. I'm going to keep doing this, but I'm not really drawn to do it. So that's why I want to talk to y'all about your books.
yeah.
So this is another song that we sing. I wish that I could show you. I wish that I could show you whenever you are lonely or walking in the dark. I wish that I could show you. I wish that I could show you the astonishing light of your being. Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
So I just made words the whole background. April 22. The
Okay,
black
let me
mat
check
is
this out.
kind of light. Renee, hey
Hi,
Renee.
Renee. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here.
So this is kind of a combination of fabric. Well, the whole thing is Susan Taylor Brown kind of inspired this, the black and white. So I wanted to make sure there was fabric on the pages.
Right.
So this is a little fabric thing. This is fabric circles and stitching. So I'm just letting the stitching show. I don't care. This is to the tune of the Hallelujah chorus. Brothers, sisters, all God's children, let us live in peace as one. Let us share the universal blessings of the earth and sun. Walk together, talk together. Let love fill all things to come. Let divine light shine within us. Let us live in peace as one.
Well, very nice.
Isn't that beautiful? Those
I
words,
like that very much.
those are just wondrous words.
Let us live in peace. That's what I want. That's what I
I
want.
know.
Okay, well, here's my two little signatures.
Okay, you've got to go back to you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And they fit, I think, pretty nicely in there.
Oh, yeah, because they're going to get fatter, aren't they?
Yeah, hopefully not too much. I guess it depends on what happens inside here. And I have no idea what's going to happen inside. So I'm trying to decide about cutting these are not even, and I'm trying to decide if that actually matters.
Nah.
They don't stick out beyond the cover, so I think I'm going to decide it doesn't really matter. Okay, this one I want to make sure everything is right side up. See? That one's not. So,
There you go.
oh, well, that's because the whole book was upside down. Okay, let's try again here.
Try again. Oh, I think that's gonna be fun to work on, Lisa. So you coffee sprayed the backs of all of those pages.
Well,
Oh, you
not
coffee dye,
these. Some of these were coffee ink.
coffee
Some of
ink.
them were coffee dyed. Yeah.
Okay.
These two were coffee dyed with the stamps
Uh-huh.
when I was playing with those stamps. But these, I that's why I went ahead and used coffee colored ink so that it would match, and I just did that through stencils. Okay, both
That is
signatures.
very lovely. I'm gonna have to do that to the backs of the ones I saved for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to entertain people while I see
I'll
what's going
entertain
on.
people. I cut a bunch of I pulled out a bunch of those papers that were horizontal like this from that packet because Lisa, of course, enabled me to buy one. I had to have that package of papers. But anyway, all these were the horizontal ones. So I'm going to add those to my next book. But they are white on the back, and I have to do something about that, don't I? Well, while she's gone, I'll show you the next page in my little thing. It's woven, it's a woven pocket. So it's woven fabric. And then I made a little journaling goodie to put in it. And the song is, oh, this is a lovely song. This was written during the pandemic because we were all working at home. And when do you know when to stop working? So Betsy Rose wrote this song. Evening falls, the day is ending. All my work, I lay it down. Let it rest until tomorrow. Day is done. Lay it down. Lay it down, your every burden. Evening shadows gather round. Come, sweet night and gentle darkness. Day is done. Lay it down. Is that great? So now, see, you can sing the song every night as the sun sets, and then you know it's time to lay it down. And I just saw Kel Ralston come in. Hello. Evening falls, the day is ending. All my work, I lay it down. And here's the last one. See, I must need peace too because I'm doing all these songs to rest my spirit. This is one that's to the Tallis Canon. It's in our hymn book. Calm soul of all things, make it mine to feel amid the city's jar that there abides a peace of thine. I did not make and cannot mar. The will to neither pine nor cry, the power to feel with others give. Calm me more, nor let me die before I've had a chance to live. That's a really great song. Anyway, so I like this idea. That was 523. This was 822. So I haven't done anything since 523, and I have 1, 2, 3,
Hi, Cal. I'm glad you're
4
here.
more to go.
Well, that was Ethan. He was calling to check on me because the wind is really, it sounds really horrible out there.
Oh
It's
gosh.
it's 21 gusting up to 55. So it feels like here we're in the gusting stage.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Well, Lisa, I decided I've got to keep working on this book because I've got 4 more pages in it, and I love them all. Each one of them I
yeah.
love.
You do need to.
Did
You
you
do
see
need
this
to.
one?
Oh,
It's
that's
a
really pretty.
that's a woven. Those are woven pieces,
Uh-huh.
and then
Very nice.
a little writing envelope.
Yeah, I like the little bit of blue.
I do too. The little bit,
Just a little bit.
a little touch of blue. Mm. What did
Okay.
I say I was going to do as soon as I finished showing off my book? I was going to do something.
I don't know.
What did I say? You know, I buy these Diane Reevely books, which I really love. I love the paper in them, and I take them apart, and I sometimes I make a bigger, fatter binding, but this one I didn't. I just took it apart, made it into two signatures, and bound it back in so you can see the original. And so now it's in two signatures. And to me, it makes them a lot easier to use because you can
Yeah.
fold it back on itself and it's always flat. You
Yeah,
can
that
always,
does look better. That's
yeah.
one thing I don't like about those little kinds of little books.
Well, you know, since we've learned how to make that pamphlet stitched book, God, it takes 2 minutes, well, it probably takes 10 minutes to take take this stitching out that comes with it, make them into two signatures, and sew them right back in. I've done that on all of these, like my new Art Everyday book is the same thing, but I made it into three signatures.
Did you use the same cover or make a new cover?
I use the same cover, but in this case, I added something to it to make it wide. Or maybe that's a whole new cover. Anyway, I added something to it to make it wider. Yeah, because I had that piece of watercolor paper. I made a little pocket in the back, a little folder pocket
Right.
back of it. And then I've got three signatures, and this is my Art Everyday journal. So there's my inspiration. You and Tanya are number one. Ann Lair. I'm loving Ann Lair on Sundays and on Wednesday mornings. Peg Robinson still with Our Joy of Sharing, and Susan Taylor Brown on Wednesday. Boy, Wednesdays are getting busy because who is that wonderful artist? Yolanda. Devin Rex is
Yes.
doing wonderful stuff on Wednesdays now. So anyway, there's nothing else in here yet, but that's what I do with these books. I just take them apart, I widen the spine, put them back in, or in this case, I made a new cover. So has chat gone to sleep on us? Oh, Andrea, be right back. Julie's still here.
She bought herself one because it has black pages, but she hasn't done anything in it. That sounds like me. I did do a little bit in my black one, but not much.
This has white paper in it, but it's dotted paper. Yeah, Devin is doing a live stream. For me, it's on Wednesday mornings at 11:30. So if you're going Central Time, that's 1:30 Central Time. If you know how to mark from that. So this you recognize her book. Well, I enlarged the front of it. I didn't enlarge the spine on this one. So this is just the way this book comes. But I took all the stuff out, made it into three signatures. Because that's really my favorite thing. And then it's really easy to use. This I did in 21. I started this, but I haven't done that much in it. Derwent Graphitint. That's when I got my Graphitint 521. 521. Can you believe it?
Feels like so long
Oh,
ago.
Julie, you're on the way to work then. Well, you can watch her replay, but she just started going live on that day. So this was just a place to put Zentangle patterns or whatever. I don't know. This doesn't really have an identity. I like that little one. That's pretty. Kind of a creamy paper, but it's got dots on it. So they're not the best things to scan. I like that pattern.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah. This is a Zentangle pattern, believe it or not, called the round square. Love it.
All right, there you
I love,
go.
I love it. I started something here. I didn't ever get anywhere else. $11.23. Okay, I made another Celtic cross. Okay. Well, there you go. There's stuff in there. That's fun. Oh, I know what I was going to do. What I told Julie I was going to do. I'm going to do some smack and dragon. That's what I'm going to do with those distress inks.
That sounds fun.
Smack and dragon.
Smack 'em, drag 'em.
Oops. I got some on here, but all right, I'm going to get some paper. Okay, get some paper. Smash, smoosh, and tap. Yep, that's smoosh and tap. Same thing. All right. So these are my three colors. Oh, that's distress ink. That's
Thanks, Julie.
not my colors. Distress ink. Where are my new colors? I've got all my distress inks in this thing. Weathered wood, ground espresso, and peeled paint. Those are the colors I got. So we'll see what we do.
This,
So the thing about, now tell me if this is correct. The thing about the oxides are that once you get the paper wet, spritz it with water, and it dries completely, then it dries permanent. It doesn't move anymore. Am I right in that?
no,
No.
only if you're using photo paper. That's what makes the photo paper special.
Oh.
Is that it makes it permanent. Um,
Oh.
they are um, Re-whateverable, reconstitutable, or whatever.
Reconstitutable. I thought they dry permanent. Well, I'm still going to do this and then we'll just see, won't we? Oh, I think I better come out a little bit more because I've got a bigger work table here. Okay, let's do this. Get my keyboard out of the way.
Renee says the espresso is her favorite color of those.
These are pretty colors. Okay, I'm going to put this down on this. Oh, and those are already got those colors on it. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to put some on there. I'm just going to dump some on there. And play.
Play is always fun.
Playing, playing, playing. I'm going to put all three of them on this one. Whoops. I do get this stuff all over me.
Yeah, it's really good at that.
Water and pepper. Whoa, it just soaks it up. Whatever you can say about it. Well, that's pretty. Can't hate that. Let's see.
Oh.
I can seal it on I seal things with my jelly plate if this doesn't stay dry. Okay, I'm going to do something with this thing. See what I get. I think it pooled right there, so that's not going to be as good. That's kind of interesting. Huh. So, to these oxide inks, I say, well, okay.
Well, it depends on what you're using them for. I don't like them just like to ink the edges of pages and things like that,
Oh,
but they are
no.
fun to play with. I like something more permanent, to ink edges of pages with.
Sharon Lombard, good morning. Good morning.
Good
Or
morning,
afternoon,
Sharon.
probably. It's even
It
afternoon
is
for me.
afternoon. Yes, it is.
Oh, it's afternoon for Sharon, too. Okay. So, let's see. How about a stencil? I put it on with stencil. Let's see what happens here. Oh, what if I just put it right on the paper with the stencil? Oh, see, now you're thinking.
Thinking's good.
Thinking's good. Okay. Kind of square.
Hi, Sharon Marlowe. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here.
Okay. Oh, get over there.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. It sounds like there's beating their craft project when they work with those.
I'm beating it. I'm hurting it. Okay, we're going to try this. I kind of like this. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, there's enough on there. Just rub it. Clean the stencil that way. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Are we having fun yet?
I am.
I am. Okay. I don't know on there.
Hi, Beth. Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Hi,
Beth.
Maria. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here.
Hey, Maria.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to see
One
what
little
happens.
journal ready
Ooh.
to go.
Oh, cool. Oh, isn't that lovely?
It's very sweet, I think.
Yes.
My signatures are not exactly the same height, but that doesn't matter. They're both inside the cover. Neither one of them sticking out too far. So, hi, Teresa. Glad you're here.
Teresa. Okay.
Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Julie.
Now we got to wait. That's another thing I don't like about this.
Kel's
We have to
quilled shoe is getting framed today. Very cool.
quilled shoe. Oh, cool. Oh my God. A quilled shoe.
Okay. What kind of paper are you using, Barbara? Julie wants to know.
This is just my copy paper. It's like a 24-pound copy paper. So if I like these inks, I may end up, you know, fixing them with fixing them on my jelly plate.
Yeah, that's a good idea if you like them, what you end up with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The inside does not go with the rest of the journal. The inside of the cover. It doesn't go
Mm,
with the cover. It doesn't go with the pages.
mm.
So I'm trying to think what I can do to um, fix that because I don't like it. I
What
liked
is
it on its own when I did it, but once I did this,
right?
then this no longer appeals to me. Maybe just some gesso over it or something. I don't know.
Just like a slurry of gesso or a
A
slurry
slurry.
of of black gesso, like mix gesso with water, so it's like milk, like so it's not thick.
So would you paint it on solid
Yeah,
or
then paint it on. It's just doesn't cover it completely.
let me see what I can find.
Still, hold still.
Okay, I'm going to take your advice, but go a little bit of a different way with it. I'm
Sounds
going to
good.
use this Titan Green Pale from Golden,
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
and
That gets
it's
into your
it's sort
coat.
of it's a little bit transparent, but not as much as some of them. So I'm going to add a little bit of water to it.
Good choice.
Beth says you could glue another piece of paper and leave the frame, and that's exactly what I had thought about doing. But I'm going to give and that's still an option. But we're going to give this a try and see.
I have some glossy photo paper. I will try that, Julie. I can get these off of here and try that. I just want to see what it does when I do this after I've already painted the paper. Like I'm putting this green on top of brown, and what does that do? Does it show? Does it
Oh,
not
that's
show?
not thin enough.
Ah,
I said, that's not thin enough. I'm going to paint it on and then I'm going to get a baby wipe and wipe it off.
there you go. Exactly. That's perfect. Well, now you know what I like that.
It looks really nice.
I know. Surprise, surprise, huh?
Well, I'm not surprised because I always like things done with those. So,
Yeah.
but I am very glad you like it because I'd hate for you to use them and wish you hadn't bought them.
Well, I'm glad I only bought three because I don't feel a need to extend this experiment outward from this. Oh, Beth is, I think, saying to you to stencil bubbles. Bubbles are always good, aren't they, Beth? They are. They're always good.
Well, um,
Yes, Renee, I like that too. That's fun. I think it might make a fun place to doodle things later. I don't think they go darker.
hmm. That does
Oh,
help a little bit.
I think that's much better. I mean, I like that. And I think that's a perfectly good color in the rest of your book.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference. I don't know if y'all can. Let me move this so I don't make a mess, but
Yes.
you can see the difference.
Yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and I, I don't think that's going to cause a problem for the paper if I just leave it over there.
Oh, bubbly edges. Yeah. Whoa. Hmm. When you spray them with water, it makes them kind of soft and out of focus or something. It kind of brings the colors out from the paint, from the ink.
Yeah.
Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline. What's a journal pantry,
Hi,
Lisa?
Jacqueline.
Is
I'll
asking.
show you my journal pantry in just a minute. Let me finish messing with this. And it's a place where you make ephemera to go in journals and you collect it there, like you collect food in your pantry. Or you store it there, like you store food in your pantry, however you want to look at that. Okay. Well, that turned out to be just about perfect amount of paint.
I like this stenciling. I'm going to do some more of that. I bought these new stencils recently. I bought the wrong ones, not the one I really wanted. So it came with this 12 by 12 and a 6 by 6 of the same pattern. So actually, they've been more useful than I thought they'd be.
Well, that's always nice.
See how that works. I like that.
Okay. I'm going to go rinse my. Well, this has got more paint on it than that does. I like it actually a little better, but I don't know if I can get enough more to. Yeah. Yep. It's a little bit better with a little bit more. Okay. Oops. Glad there wasn't any more paint on that. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit like this to kind of dry, and I'm gonna go wash my brush real quick. Then I'll show you my my journal pantry.
Does this stencil have a name, Miss Beth wonders? I'll tell you what, Beth, I have a link for it from Amazon if you would like. I don't know exactly how to put it in chat, but let me go to my Amazon order page and see what it was called. I can do that pretty easily. I'll be here but checking Amazon. Check Amazon. But what have you done for me lately? Returns and orders. Okay, 12 pieces mixed media. Are you writing this down, Beth? 12 pieces mixed media stencils, sea bubbles, spirals, templates, cell theory, aspen trees, branches. So the description starts off 12 pieces, mixed media stencils, sea bubbles, spirals, template, cell theory, cubist, stencil, aspen trees, branches. Does that help?
Okay. Now I forgot who it was asking about the journal pantry.
Kel was? Who was? Now who was? What is a journal pantry?
Well, I can't find the question. But whoever it was, my journal pantry is contained in these photo boxes. And I have a bunch of different things. This particular box is just pockets. Pockets that I made out of different kinds of paper.
It was Jacqueline. There she says me.
Jacqueline. Okay. Um, and Tanya and I did a whole series on Tuesdays and Thursdays back 2020, 2020 or 2021, I think, when we did the journal pantry. And I'm sure I have a playlist, and so does she. So you could go back and watch those if you want. But see, I just made a whole bunch of different pockets. These have places for tags, on the outside. And this one, I'm using the tag to keep the envelope shut. So just a whole bunch of different, book page envelopes is basically what they were. And this one I had, made it with two pockets. And here's a tiny one. So that that's one thing out of my journal pantry. So I'm going to pull a few things out of each of these. Um, no, it's not. That's too big. Oh, here's one I made out of wallpaper.
That's nice.
So just because I could. Let's see. We'll take that one and this one and that one. I don't know that I'll use 4, but I'm going to take 4 out. I can always put them back. Um,
They were meant to be used, Jacqueline. They were meant to be like we make all these things and then we have them in our little pantry, and then when we're
and
looking
then
for
we,
whatever.
yeah, when we're making journals, we pull them out and use them, but I never did. So I decided I'm going to add them to this journal. Um, so these are just like little snippets, paper and um, paper and fabric, and this one actually even has a little bit of leather sewn together. And we did all kinds of different things so we can see if we can try to make things you know go together. And I've got these cards. They weren't in my journal pantry because they wouldn't fit, but here's some more pockets. So I'm going to use these kind of as inspiration for what I choose. Um, but we made some long ones. We made some, short ones. And like I said, I'm going to get a bunch of them out, but they may end up going back in the journal pantry if I don't use them.
A way of making and storing ephemera. All right. So I'm liking that with the marks on it. Let's see what happens when I.
No, I don't really like that one. I think I like that one though. Okay, that's enough of those.
Those colors get more vivid when you spritz them, when they oxidize.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is great collage stuff, but you know, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Okay, so I'm going to try it.
Here's some I did that were hand sewn. And this one was, that's the one I was getting out. It's fabric with paper on top of paper and then hand stitched.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty.
And we got some little, just little bows and just whatever we were thought of at the moment.
Does everybody have a little bottle of Murphy's and water on your desk?
No, I don't. I keep thinking I'm going to, though. Every time you mention it, I think I need to do that. But
I know. It's the best thing. Clean it all up right now. Ooh.
These are those little flat pins to go in journals with a paper clip on the back. I'm going to put one of those in there. I'm trying to put all the things I got stuff out of close to each other so I could remember where to put them back. Oh, we also made some beads.
Oh, wow.
When we do that. So I don't know if I want some spine jewelry or not. I'm going to leave that out to make me remember to think about that. But I don't know if I want to do that to it or not.
Now, did you label the ends of your boxes so you know what's in there?
No, I didn't label
No.
anything. Would have been a good idea.
Huh?
I got some words on fabric,
That would be good.
some words on paper, some numbers. I'm just going to get those out like they are. Here's some words that I went ahead and put a backing to. Here's just some butterflies I might use. I got a lot of things on this one I might want to use. We made these little collage packs. Let me move my. Where it's just, scraps of paper that you can use to collage. There's bigger ones and little ones. So let's grab a couple of these that we might want to use. That one might work. That one looks interesting. Okay. We'll keep that little one out too. We also made some little bitty, like beginnings of things to go in pockets that need a focal point. So they're just a background, and we made all
Oh
kinds
yeah.
of little bitty tags.
Tanya's here.
Hey, Tanya.
Popping
Welcome,
in to
welcome.
say
Glad
hi.
you're here. So we may play with some of those too. But I'm going to work right now on adding some of this stuff into this book so I can actually have used.
That you still can. You can still use.
Yeah.
Hey, Riri.
Okay. Can y'all hear that wind? It may be
No.
that my camera is it's so constant the camera is blocking it out because it does block out background noise. But it's really blowing, and it's getting colder and colder instead of warmer. It was
Oh gosh.
33 when I went to the dentist at 9 o'clock this morning, and now it's 29.
Oh,
Hi, Kathy.
bird.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
Tanya found the
Kathy.
black and white. All right. I know where mine is, so I'll get it out before Thursday.
It was hiding.
Okay, let's move those things
Okay.
over there. And let's decorate these envelopes a little bit. I'm thinking this would make a good pocket. I was thinking for one of these, but it's really too small for these. These may not make it into the journal because they're so huge,
They are
or they
big.
may become tuck spots. That's something I could do.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna wait because these need words. Let's do that first while I'm kind of still, my brain is not working so good. Let's find some words for these. It's really nasty there too, Tanya. Well, it's nasty here. We're not getting a lot of snow. It's a good thing though because the 50-mile-an-hour winds would be really making it dangerous.
Mm.
So it's kind of big, but I really like it. Excuse me. Okay. Trying to decide what words to use. I think if I put this one on here, it would have to go like that, and that's I don't want that. If this one was inked with black, it might be good. Where did I put my ink? I just had it. There it is. Riri won. Woohoo! What'd you win? I added French and Spanish to my keyboard. I tricked it. Ha! Cool.
Cool. Well, these are totally okay.
I think they're really nice.
Make good collage stuff. They've got to dry though. They're totally wet. Putting them up here.
No, I really love this marbled paper. That's one of my favorite things I've done, and
That's pretty.
I need to go back and do it again. I need a ruler. Well, I'm glad I put the puppy out early because I sure had to bring him in early. I started hearing that, and I went out there, and he was just sitting right by the back door shivering. I felt so bad.
Oh,
Little ice pellets hitting him.
oh.
I know. I felt like a meanie, even though I didn't intend to be.
Okay. Next.
Okay. I don't know if that's enough. Let's see what else we got. I had some butterflies somewhere. Here they go. Here they go. Here they are. The E has a hat. Now Riri's talking in Spanish, whether she knows how or not.
The E has a hat.
And these are just punched out of different things. Oh, I think a black one on this one would look good.
Upside down. Cool. Upside down E. I'm not sure when you'd want it, but so when you guys had Gene Peter on this week,
Yeah.
I got reminded of something that I bought from the Defy auction. They were selling this little watercolor doodle book that Gene Peter made.
Oh, how cute is that?
And it's already got, it's already got stuff on the pages. So you can just add her style, or you can add whatever you want. But, I love her style of doodling.
Yes.
It is so much fun. So I have done a page or two. Well, part of a page. I did this on this page. That's fun. Oh, I did this page. Surprise, surprise. Love is a surprise. Aw. Open
Oh,
up your.
that's cute.
That is fun, isn't it?
Yes. So you Zentangled on top of her watercolor?
Yep,
How fun is that?
it is fun.
That is a great idea for a book.
And it's a fundraiser for Defy. So I think it was like $12 or something like that from the Defy auction.
Well, that's really cool. I wonder if they have more of them to sell, or if that was just they just had some of made so many copies for that
I don't know. I
auction.
bet Jean would know. Jean Peter Artist, because she's the one who did it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like invoking her spirit. Cool, huh? Let's see, there's just always more to do. Look at all that. More to do. I know what to do right there. I know what to do. I know what I want to do right there. Well, I better do
Well, yeah.
it. I better just do it.
All right.
Do I want to do it? Teresa, yes, I just discovered them last Friday. I just discovered Kim at the Streamathon the week before. And Kim is wonderful. Kim, Kim, what's her name? Kim
You shouldn't ask.
Pol-
I might could have remembered, but since you did, I
Pol-
can't.
is it Polten? Kim Polton?
I think that's right.
She has a lot of stuff. She does a lot of stuff. She's always doing stuff. I'm going to come down even closer because I'm going to do this.
I
I'm gonna,
found these on Amazon.
ballpoint glue pen.
I know.
Wow.
I saw somebody using them. I can't remember who, but um, but they come. I think six in a package. They have little rubber stuff on the tips so that they don't dry out before you use them. And then you just,
But they're glue.
yeah,
Oh. And am I right that they're colors of the glue?
there are colors, but it's more just so you can see where you've put the glue. They,
Uh-huh.
they I think all dry clear, but of course, if you use them like this, you don't even know what the color they dry because it's hidden. But I don't remember what they cost. I bought them more as a just to see if they were real. So they couldn't have been too much. I think they were actually even, kind of on sale the way Amazon does sometimes when I got them. But um, but I don't remember what they cost. But it works.
That's cool.
But they're like, I mean, they click like a pen, and
That's neat. That looks really useful.
and it probably, wouldn't normally want to use them for something this big, but you can. Just heard a fire truck or an ambulance or something. This morning when I was on my way to the dentist, I was stopped at the light, and the fire truck was coming, and it was, less than a block away. It was very easy to hear, and my light turned green, and the person behind me starts honking at me. I was like, you can honk, but I'm just going to sit here and let that fire truck go by.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were, um, had your headphones on or something and you didn't hear it, or if you're just too impatient to care. But I didn't move.
I like letting impatient people go around me.
I do that some too, but this person didn't. I think they woke up and
They
figured out.
yeah, they woke up. Okay, I'm gonna do the other thing with black. Okay, I'm gonna do the other thing with black. Let's see what we get.
Riri says she's quite silly these days and she blames it on COVID. There you go.
It's like, don't waste any time being unsilly, right?
That's right. Just enjoy being silly and don't fret over it. There's another fire truck, ambulance, something.
Oh gosh.
I hope it's not a fire with this kind of wind. It'd be horrible. And the little bit of snow stuff we're getting would not put out a fire. Okay, so I got these two things ready, and we'll stick those in just a second. Oh, I was going to put these. Well, I'll use these on something else. I think that looks nice.
Oh yeah. So let's see what happens when
Beth
we
wants to know if someone can put Defy in the link, a Defy link in.
That's a good question because I'm not on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Do we have a mod out there? Has anybody got a blue wrench in the house? I can turn on YouTube and
Why don't you message Jean in Facebook, Beth?
yeah, that's the thing.
Jean Peter. Jean something Peter.
Maybe you
Let me
could
go look.
message Jean Peter right now and invite her to come in and say hello and give us the links to the book and all. What is
Jean
a defy?
Stambaugh
Defy
Peter.
is the
Jean Stambaugh Peter is her name in Facebook.
Disabled Artists Foundation Inc. And Careheart. If you have any links with Careheart, that's the one who does the Defy auctions that a lot of people make stuff for. Disabled Artists. She just said so. She does these fundraisers, and people make books. They make gorgeous journals. People buy them, and that's how they buy stuff for disabled artists. Okay. This need
Okay.
other glasses
Well,
for
then
this.
we need something to go inside.
Hey, Janice, just Google Defy, Janice says.
Yeah, I bet it'll come up. I bet it will. And let's see. I'm going to just glue down this tea bag words on this one because it's little. There we go. Thank you, Teresa.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. Jean Peters YouTube. Okay.
I think that probably needs a little something more. Do I have any flowers in here?
I made a bunch of those when we did those journal things, and that's where I think I made that one that I put in my little black just because book.
Oh, uh-huh.
But it was kind of just plain, when I had it, when I made it, and then I added the lace to it. All right. Can y'all see that?
Oh, that's cute. I love it. I mean, cute's actually not the right word. It's
No,
cute.
it's different. It's playful and fun, and I'm going to do another line of it. And probably mess it up, but no deal's perfect. I'll do a couple mookas. Do y'all ever make mookas when you tangle? I love mookas.
I don't know what a muka is, so I don't know if I make one or not.
Here's this little one I just made. See that one like that? It's kind of like that.
Oh, uh-huh. That's very cute. I don't know.
And then you make them and they go all over one
Hi,
another.
Jean. She says I have been summoned.
You've been summoned. There's Jean Peter, artist. So Jean,
People are wanting this book. Let me make Barbara big.
I
Where
am
can we get
playing.
it? Can we still get it?
That's the question. I am playing with your watercolor doodle book because I got reacquainted with the fact that you are you are you. You are who you are, and I appreciate you in so many ways. Oh, Jean, while you're here, I've got to show you this other thing. The cover of my little book, number 5, that I'm doing right now, working in right now, is, of course, inspired by Tanya, who was inspired by you. And I made this in 2021, inspired by Tanya, and it was the cover of my phone message book that whole year. So we never saw the cover because the phone message book was always open to the day, the week. Isn't that lovely? Oh, she's blushing. But I love the idea of what you do. Just adding, there's some mukas right there, Lisa, right there.
Okay.
So just adding stuff. So this was just, so anyway, it was so cute when I took it apart. I could not throw away the cover in 21, so I've been saving the cover, and I decided it was a perfect cover for my little book number 5. And it is. And then I'll just keep it as a cover forever around this book. Anyway, Jean Peter, I say thank you. I say a big thank you. Keep on blushing, girl. Keep on creating. So now I'm doing.
And now everybody wants one of those books.
I
So,
know everybody wants those books. Are they still
so
around? Did she
where
say?
can we?
Yeah, I'm enabling you all. Well, yes, it's time that I enable you all.
Sometimes a book just tells you what it needs to be. There you go.
That's right. So, Jean, are these little watercolor books still available? Oh,
Yes,
she
she
can
can
make
make more of
them.
them. All right.
So, talk to her, y'all.
Well, oh, I was gonna say, I want one, and then I remembered I'm not supposed to buy anything. I still want one. I'll continue.
It's a
If
fundraiser.
it goes to charity, I'll consider it charity.
It's a fundraiser.
It's a fundraiser because I'm still doing that. I'm not stopping doing that.
That's right. I have to do that.
Okay, we've got Beth and Sherry and me. So she says she makes them as needed. They haven't sold them in a while. Well, you got several people who want to buy them.
Cool.
So let us know what we need to do in order to do that. Do we need to message you, email you? What do we need to do? Where do we send the money? All that stuff. We didn't summon you and make you work.
Summon her and make her put her to work. There you
Okay,
go.
there's her Defy email.
Cool.
Okay, I'm going to write it down because I probably won't find it again if I don't.
I'm wondering if I should go bigger. Probably always. Should probably always go bigger, right? Where's where is my
Okay, I will email you. Make a formal request.
where is my white pen? Oh no. The curse of putting things back in the wrong place. Oh, dang.
Somebody asked if you sold them on Amazon. That's something you might look into and see, because that would be, when people are looking for coloring books, that would be something that would be different. $12 plus shipping. Okay. Do you have any clues what shipping is going to be? And you bill us through Defy. Okay. Okay, that works. That works.
Well, cool. I'm glad I was able to enable somebody else.
That's right. Are you getting all this wind, Gene? We got horrible wind. I mean, I know you're several hours away from me, but this is a big, it's a big system. I didn't know if you had it too. Okay. Yes, it's crazy. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine, Gene. It doesn't really matter. It can't be too much.
No, they're just like a little, 6x9 envelope, so they don't cost too much. Yeah.
That poor little critter has no head, and it's pretty obvious. Normally, it's not that obvious when they don't have a head, but this one, it's pretty obvious. So we'll have to come up with a different way to use it.
I really want to find my other white pen, and I don't know what I did with it.
Did Linda steal it?
No, she didn't steal
I was just thinking, whenever mine's gone, Hannah usually has it.
it. Right. No, but what did I do with it, pray tell? I stuck it in with the glue. That's not where it belongs. I am responsible for my own desk. Yeah, I need a little bit more paint here.
That one I'm just gonna glue down.
There's this one.
You got everybody wanting to play in that now.
I know. I know. It's such a simple little thing. And look, I don't know when I started this. I received the book 2/27/23, and I think I started this right away, but since I didn't finish it, I didn't date the page. So who knows when I worked on it. I should just keep a little record on the side of everything when I'm doing it. This pen isn't necessarily wanting to work on this. Okay. It's somewhere else. Okay. So let's get the black one out again.
Okay. Let's put some things in this book since that's what we were actually supposed to be doing today.
Well, gosh.
But I'm using my journal pantry stuff, and that was what we were supposed to be doing too. So, okay. I'm thinking I might just glue this down here.
Oh, that
Like
looks really
that.
nice right there.
I don't think it really needs, um, it just needs to be pretty right there. It doesn't need to have a, to be a pocket or anything. It could be, but it doesn't need to be. So it's not going to be. It's just going to be glued right down.
I have never done this little doodle border in this fashion with 3 different colors.
Are you enjoying it?
Well, it's quite a different kind of challenge.
Yeah, it's looking good.
You can really hardly see the red lines on it, so I think I need to get a darker red.
Yeah, some kind of a burgundy, maybe.
Yeah, I just happen to have. Well, I have both the red and the burgundy in that, so I'll try both of those. Let's see if that. Oh, and I have a really dark. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put this one on the back because why not?
Why not?
Hi, Sharon. Welcome back.
Okay, let's see what we have here. Ooh, what color is that? That's pink. That's not going to show at all. Okay. I still need that. The red shows up a little bit more, but not really.
Yeah,
It does
not a
show,
whole
it
lot.
shows up a little bit more. I just
Yeah,
did it in this one little place.
it's a little bit more noticeable.
Let me see about the burgundy.
All
Ugh.
right, let's use some of these collage papers that we
I know. I'll just make my new. I'm going to do a new echo here. Let's make my new echo out of burgundy. It's a very fine line.
I think I'm gonna just unstaple these. If I can figure out where my unstapler is. There it is. She Julie has Lori Keats making music outside her window.
Oh, God. I envy that, Julie. How marvelous. I used to have parakeets. They are such a little joyful, happy sound. Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. So that's with the maroon instead of the red outline.
Oh yeah, I like that. It's more obvious.
Right. But I think I'm going to go back with the red on the red.
Renee says, I just pulled myself out of my own rabbit hole playing with the shortcuts for punctuation, foreign language, letters, etc.
Oh, God, that is a rabbit hole. Renee.
Welcome back to the real world, Renee.
Rabbit hole. I was going to try to quickly print something before we got on. And I couldn't figure out what I called it. So of course I couldn't find it.
Did you ever find it, or is it still an
I haven't found
unknown?
it yet. It's going to take more of a deep dive. It's like one of those things, like you're putting your art supplies away and you don't remember where you put them.
Yeah. I don't know. My brain is like, what makes you think that's going to look good?
Right.
I'm not sure, so I'm just going to put it down anyway.
I think we're too critical because everything I end up putting down, I end up thinking, oh, that's interesting. Isn't that interesting?
As long as interesting is what you're going for, then that's a good thing. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it's not what I'm going for. Okay, here's this. I think I like that. I think it needs a little something, something.
I'm totally engrossed in this, so I'm not watching chat. You're welcome, Jean. She needs to get in the shower.
Okay, go get in the shower.
She did email this morning, put off the shower.
Thank you for coming in and helping us out.
Yes. Thank you for all your inspiration. I watched the whole stream with the three of you on it. And it was great fun.
It was great fun. Okay.
All right. I think I'm going to let that one be that one. Why ever not? I'm going to see the things that she did that I really like. She ended up coming in with some shadowing. So I've already come in with some shading on this, which I found out kind of goes through. So I have to be careful and not do wet stuff. No wet. So this is a Payne's Gray. Oops. In a Faber-Castell. Payne's Faber-Castell Polychroma. Payne's Gray. I like it for shading because it's like a warm gray.
Yeah.
Now she shaded the whole thing and filled in the whole thing and then erased out of the center, which is cool too. I don't know how well this paper would hold up with that. So I'm going to just kind of go along the edges here of the center part. Well, that's fun. That's fun.
Okay.
That was one
I've
reason.
added a flower.
Oh, let me see. Oh, look at that. Now you just drew that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lisa. See, now that's wonderful.
Let's put a little bit of something, something in the leaves.
I'm sure I could do that too, but that is one little thing I don't think about doing. And look
Well, I
how
don't think about it very often, but sometimes you're just like, this needs something, but it doesn't need anything else glued on it. So, but I think I am going to stick this pocket down here, and it can be like the vase.
Oh, look, that's very good. I love that. Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Thank you.
Did you come in hours ago and I'm just looking up, girl?
Okay. If she did, I missed her too. And if so, I'm sorry.
Now the question is, do I want to put white dots in all those black circles? Well,
that
probably I do.
I probably would too.
I probably want to. So I think I will.
Okay, so there's that. Trying to see if that's, I don't think that's quite dry. Let me get my heat gun just a little bit.
Yes. I did want to do this. I do want to do this. Yeah, look, it's really, really, I like that so much better. Look at that. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that looks great. Good job.
I know.
Been here but lurking. Okay. Thanks, Julie.
Been here but lurking.
I'm thinking it might be fun to paint some gold in that flower.
Oh,
But I'm wondering if a gold pen would be good enough.
like you could just put the lines in the leaves with gold pen.
Well, I've got this copper.
I mean, in the petals, put lines in the petals with the
Yeah,
copper.
well, I was thinking kind of just kind of sketching
Yes,
it in.
yes. I think that's lovely.
Yeah, I think that makes it show up a little bit better.
Oh, yes. Oh, my. Look at that.
Up there. Okay. Yeah, that was a good choice. Okay. Makes me happy. That's what
Yeah,
counts.
that is what counts.
It's almost 3:30.
Oh my God, you're kidding. It so certainly is. When are you having to go?
I don't have a specific time because I don't have any place I have to be.
Isn't that joyful?
It is, except that I have a lot of things I probably should be doing.
I know. But we're not gonna shoot on ourselves today. Okay, I'm gonna call that one a wrap.
Now that I did that, I want to take this green and paint in the leaves.
There you go.
Okay, one thing leads to another. There's a little brush.
Maybe I'm gonna keep doing
Renee
this.
says, I'm going to listen and watch from the bleacher seats, starting to feel an ocular migraine. Oh, my goodness, honey, I'm sorry. Go do whatever you need to do to get to knock that thing out.
Okay, what I do with that pen? Oh, that pen.
Probably have to come back in with my black pen and do the stripe up the middle of the leaves again. But
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Julie. This could just go straight down here. Continue.
tell you what, this weather makes me want to do is just fix some hot tea and curl up with a book.
Well, can you do that? That sounds like a plan.
I probably could, except I'm here with y'all instead.
Well, we're not
I
going to be here
do that when we
forever.
get off.
Yes.
Because it's not like my plan was to finish this book today. I'm just going to work on it on Mondays until I get it done.
Well, I think it's lovely.
It's amazing how a little bit of paint up the game here. Up
Oh,
the game.
yes. Look at that. That is so lovely. So
I'm happy.
simple. I am too. I am very happy with that.
I'm trying to decide if I think I might want to just paint since I've got some more of this green. Just kind of paint down here and make a spot to put some words.
Mm. Okay, let's.
I
Mm.
really like this color.
That's a great color.
It is. It's a very nice color.
Which brand is that?
It's golden, Titan green, pale.
Titan green pale. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I've found some nice pale colors like that, but not in a nice green color like that.
When I can't remember exactly when it was, but Michael's had I think they had some golden paints, buy one get one free or something like that. It was a ridiculously good deal, and so I bought a couple of big ones. I only have I think three big things and a few little ones. I don't buy their stuff very often because I just don't want to
No.
spend that much money. But that was a color that I really was loving. So
Well, that's a great color for pickup prints
yes, yes.
because
Okay, I'm
it's
gonna go.
neutral, but it's green.
But it's green. Yeah, can't get better than that, can you?
Where can you go wrong with that formula?
Got a little paint on my scissors. Okay, now words. Hmm.
I need a filler.
I don't think there's anything in here that's small enough to work, but
Oh gosh, Teresa, I've been in a funk. I'm depressed and don't want to do anything. How do you get out of it? Well,
I don't have a secret. I wish I did because sometimes I need it too. I need to know the secret too.
I'd say anything that you can get oxygen in your blood. Like I've been going line dancing, and that kind of has gotten me out of a funk. But it, you know, everything doesn't work for everybody.
Here's something I got off of a book. I think it was
Always
part of
painting.
a title of something. It says always painting, so I decided that's what I'm going to stick down here. And I think it'll probably just glue down with that. No, it won't. Okay. I thought it might glue down with the paint, but the paint's evidently drier than it looks.
Teresa, do you have a favorite outdoors place that you like to go to, or that's easy? Easy. That's the factor. Easy to get to.
That's not, I mean, that you can go out in this weather.
I know. Sherry uses a scavenger hunt to get out of a funk.
Nothing close by, she says.
Nothing close by. Not even. Nothing in your yard, no little corners of your yard. Do you have a yard?
I don't. Yeah, sometimes it takes. You just have to work your way through it. You
Yeah.
can't go get. Sometimes you have to work through it. I guess is what I'm saying. You can't go avoid it. Sometimes you just have to work through it.
Mm,
But um, if you got a favorite movie,
yeah.
sometimes something just to take your brain off of what it is that's making you feel so bad. Try to concentrate on something completely different. But I'll be praying for you, Teresa.
It's hard. I mean, just acknowledge how hard it is to get out of that. Um, what mine shaft, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is hard.
tomorrow, high winds, cold rain, sleet, and snow. Oh boy, not exactly good for. I mean, one of my solutions is to go out and sit down on the earth and smell the wet earth. But here at sea level, even in winter, it's manageable.
Yeah.
She's been
Make some
trying for
cookies with
well,
spices in them. Spices
Teresa.
floating
It
through your house smell good. That makes me feel better.
Teresa, also give yourself a big, huge break and a big, huge hug because for more than a year you've been dealing with your beloved's death, right? Am I right about that?
Yes, it's definitely been more than a year.
And grieving takes time. Finding out who you are after that change. Well, Lisa, you know that.
I do. And I'm still not done. I still have
No.
days where that's the way it is.
No.
But I don't know how I just give into it when it's part of a grieving process. I just give into it and I go cry um and I tell God how upset I am and I work my way through it. But when it's something else, I've had lots of times in my life where I've had
Oh,
depression that didn't have anything to do with grieving. It was just I was exhausted
yeah.
or stressed or whatever. Um, and that's different. That's harder to work your way through.
It's all so normal and natural to feel exactly like that, Teresa. It's so normal and natural to feel exactly like that. You've been with your spouse for all your conscious life, practically. How can you know who you are? I mean, it's just like, who are we? We are whoever we are. And
Well, yeah, because a
yeah.
major part of your identity is gone, you
Yes.
know, and that's hard. Um,
Linda Renz says the doctor gave me a challenge to get 3,000 steps each day. That helped me. In a I live in a where so walk from my chair to the bedroom several times a day. I live in a what?
it just says
Oh,
every.
in an RV. She lives in an RV. That's a short walk
Yep.
to the
Yeah, you
bedroom
would have
and
to do it several times a day.
yeah, you
Yep.
would. Wow. You'd get dizzy going in circles. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Yeah, well,
holidays
you're
are
not a
always
nobody
hard.
to us, Teresa, but if you feel like a nobody to yourself, well, then you just do. You just do. That's just what it is. I'll have to show
But
y'all a
I agree
quote.
with Barbara. You're not a nobody to us.
No, you're not a nobody to
We
us.
love you and are grateful that you're part of our life.
But then, when we are caught by that depression, I mean, the sadness to me becomes depression. And
Yeah,
when we're
and it
caught
doesn't
by
matter
the
what
depression,
other people say. You still are going to feel how you feel.
Yep, you feel how you feel, and you can't try. I don't think it's possible to try my way out of it. I just have to live my way out of it somehow
Somehow,
differently,
yeah.
And tiny little things. It's the one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, God, yeah, all of that stuff. If Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Society were here, there's a song for that. I can't sing it, but let's see. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes I think I can't go on. Then I think about what makes it easy, and it's being with you and singing my song. And I think that's such a great song. Okay, I am looking for a filler, a filler, a filler. I need me a
Can
filler.
I pray for you, Teresa,
Oh,
right
yeah,
here, right now?
let's do.
Okay. I'm sure she'll say yes. So I'm just going to go ahead.
Go ahead.
Dear Heavenly Father, we lift our sister Teresa up to you. And Lord, we know the pain she's in, and we know how hard it is, but you know just as much as we do, and you love her even more than we do. And I just pray that you will place your hand on her and help her to feel loved and needed, and help her to know she's still important. Help her to know that you will be here with her through these times. This is that time when the footprints in the sand are when you're carrying her. And we pray, Lord, that you will carry her through this and get her past it, past the depression, where even in her grief, she can feel the joy of her memories, and that the memories will bring laughter and happy tears to her eyes and not grief and depression. Lord, we just thank you so much because you've given us each other and you've given us this avenue to talk to you and to be here for each other. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Little heart. I don't know how to make these hearts. Is that a heart? That's
There you go.
a heart. Oh,
Well, I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything more or not today. Um, my back's beginning to hurt, and I don't want it to get like it was Friday and Saturday. So, um,
yeah, well, I think let's call it a day. I just want to say one more thing to Teresa. You can always bring that up here. You can always bring up how you feel here.
that's
Always,
right.
always. And not only on the live streams, but on the chat, any chat you're on, on the messenger chats. When you need to say something and just share where you are, please just share it. Just be and let us be there with you. Hold your hand. That's all. Don't don't necessarily be alone. Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We love you, Teresa, and I love all of you.
I love you, Lisa. Thank you for being a rabbi, right?
Thank you for coming on with me, and I'm glad all of you showed up to be with us this afternoon. Made my afternoon better because it's a yucky day outside here. Yeah. Bad weather can kind of hit you and that make you feel more depressed too. So it
Yeah.
doesn't help for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. God bless you all. Bye bye.
All right. Bye, y'all.